really, because I think a lot of people don't do that. They get fixated on what they think the plan is. They stick to the plan no matter what, and then they feel like a failure because they're hitting their head against a wall, trying to make this plan, this puzzle piece fit, but it doesn't because there's a better way. You already learned what didn't work.
Yeah.
So be okay to shift.
So for example, even in my household, let's talk about that super
Yeah.
quick. One of my nannies, like a house manager.
Yeah.
She's been with me off and on for 12 years, within my family for like 30. Wow. Right? And she would do some duties, right? Specific duties, right? And then there's other people that do other things around my house because my house is like an operation,
Yeah.
right? So some little things came up and I said, you know, what is it? Do you think you need a change? Do you need to drop your hours? Because she's already like semi-retired. She's like, well, you know what? I think I want to decrease my hours. The activity here is too much and I'm already getting older. And I said, okay, no problem. So what I did is I sent her to one of my offices doing filing and stuff like that, right? But I told her, this is what this job pays and this is the hours that are available. The company can't pay more. But I gave her the option because in the house, she was already kind of like getting frustrated and I could tell, you know, and I've never disrespected her or she disrespected me, but just like, let's get to the bottom of it, right? I said, so go and try this. So in the week that she was trying that, the girl that was in her office, younger by 30 years, I said, hey, listen, you know, you've been working in my company for 5 years. I trust you a lot. Do you want to do my house manager duties? She was like, yes. And I said, and I'm going to give you a raise because my house management position pays more than what you're doing right now. And I'm going to switch you with my current person. So then Monday starts and the ex-house manager comes and does the office duties and the office duties goes and does the house manager duties. And then the week happened and I was monitoring the new house manager, right? With the drops offs and the pickups of my girl. And she has kids, so it's getting complicated for her. And then I said, okay, this is not working out. And I said, okay, let me know if you can make these changes. And if you cannot make these changes, then we'll rearrange.
Okay.
Because I was going to give you this position with this pay, but I need this done.
Yeah.
And if you can't do it, I know you're trying super much to get it done.
Yeah.
But we've got restrictions because of the kids. So I really can't use you in my house. Like we already tried it y no se puede. So I'm going to try to do something else to get you back into the office. And like that, we leave the restraints and you're comfortable where you are, right? So then I go back into my office where my ex-house manager was and I'm like, hey, so what's up? How's it going? She's like, well, I've tried it a week, but
I hate it.
it's not my thing and I need more hours of work. And I said, our new house manager was trying it, the one you took her position, but it's really not working out because she can't go and get her kids and all that stuff. And she's like, well, you know what? I can do the job. I just don't want to clean and I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that.
The things you had already filled.
But the things that I had already replaced on somebody else's job. And I said, okay, cool. So if you come back for this pay with these things, we'll just switch you back on Monday. Voila. So then I called the house manager and I said, you're back into your office and my ex-house manager is back at home.
And everybody happy.
And everybody happy. And that's because the one that was going from a raise, because now she was going to do house management, she's like, I tried and I can't do it. And it's okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. But those are difficult conversations to have.
Yeah.
And my sister says, like, wow, like those are difficult conversations. Sometimes I don't know how to have those conversations.
Yeah.
You have to have difficult conversations.
You do.
Because
You
even
do.
though it's difficult, you're kind of like nudging on the fence. You still want to get it done, but if you're like on the fence and not really explaining the people what you want,
Yeah.
they're still going to make their assumptions and something's going to go wrong. So might as well come to the table with your cards open. My ladies know que no las quiero chingar, that I treat them like queens.
You're not trying
that I'm
to
not
do
trying
anything
to
other
do
than fill
the job that
You
a
need.
service that I need.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And so they tried it and they were not fulfilling them. And now we just swapped back and we did some modifications. Yeah. Everybody's happy back in their job. I guess I'm talking about this because those difficult conversations are something we all need to have at times.
Yeah. Like if you just have these conversations about this is what I need.
Freely. But with no ego, with no like hidden agenda.
And
just
the
speak
other-
about it freely. And the thing is that those of you that are on the employee side, deal with those changes with grace upon the abilities of what you can do freely within your negotiables and non-negotiables.
Your talents
not
and values.
sabotaging anything that's going to affect you, and honoring your talents and values and beliefs, right? If you're on the leader role that you're hiring and you're doing these kinds of changes, if I put pen to paper, the way that I make these changes cost me. But I prefer to pay on those changes rather than have drama and issues in my life. So imagine if I would have been like, both of you, bye, you're fired. Like, I'm not gonna deal with you. Like, I'd have to
Way more
interview more
expensive.
people. Then I have to know if I trust them. Then, like, all of that is also money. So it's just like moving your chess game. Whenever, I have had people in my organization that say they can do one thing, but they really are not fulfilling it. We do some changes. We talk about it. Are you comfortable with this? Then we go back to the table. Is it okay? Wages versus how you feel, wages versus what you're delivering the company. Is it a match? And then you stay there. So I have a lot of people that have gone from one position to another. I have several people that have gone from cleaning to managerial positions.
Yes.
Or huge jobs into a little bit less paid jobs, but where they're comfortable and they feel fulfilled, because it's about having a balance.
Like empowering those that you're leading to fill the role that they're meant to fill.
Yes.